Yo, 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 what is up? What is up, guys? What is up? What is up? Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to the Vinskey Valor YouTube channel. Yes, we are covering the game between Spain and Cape Verde in the World Cup. Apologies for that. I started the stream and then, of course, the power guy decided to do something else. But we move, we move, we move, we move, we move, we move. Game has already started. As you can see, there are the lineups. Yes, both teams playing in more or less looks like a 4-3-3 system. It actually looks good and positive from Cape Verde. They don't really seem to fear this Spanish team. But we'll see how it happens. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Anyway, guys, welcome to the stream. Like I said, the game has already started. Already 2 minutes have been covered. Let me just check, make sure I change the clocks. Yep. Yeah, so Spain, of course, the pre-tournament favorites coming into this game on the back of very impressive form. In fact, they're one of the unbeaten teams in the. Actually, the unbeaten record spans quite a long time. Their last competitive match that they lost was, I think, last year in the which tournament was this? Yes, the UEFA Nations League that they lost to the likes of Portugal. Portugal. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Make sure you like the video, guys, and subscribe to the channel. Yes, we are back. We are back. Of course, we're covering the game between Spain and Cape Verde. That is the game that you're covering today in the FIFA World Cup. Spain in their usual red and this looks like a very deep navy blue, while for Cape Verde, all white from head to toe. So make sure, guys, you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed. And of course, make sure you also turn on the notification bell so that you can be alerted whenever we do go live. Yeah, Cape Verde currently being locked down by Spain. Can't even cross the halfway line. Many have even gone as far as to predict a 6-0 victory for Spain. I don't think it's really gonna blow this Cape Verde team away. I think it's gonna be maybe 2-0 or 3-0. I don't expect Cape Verde to consider a lot of goals. But because they also know pushovers as well, eh? Do not in any way think that this team is a pushover, man. Cape Verde, there were minnows in African football for the longest time, but recently they have clearly turned their fortunes, eh? And they seem to be doing well for themselves. They seem to be doing well for themselves. So guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Oyazabal, oh, actually that was Pedri. Nice recovery, but the ball was straight into the arms of what's the name of this guy? Vozina, the goalkeeper. Hiya. Hiya. Yeah, FIFA ranking, Spain, number 2 in the world, just behind Argentina. And I think if they are to win by maybe 3 or 4 clear goals, it's going to take them to the top of the FIFA rankings. They're going to be in first position. Of course, for Argentina, if they are to win their game later, or not later on, but during the course of the week, I think they're just going to reoccupy top spots, while Cape Verde are 67th in the world. Kevin Pina loses out. I don't think this is going to be an easy game for Spain in any way. In fact, their big guns, Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams, are on the bench. So maybe at some point they're going to be called upon. So we will see what they are going to do. Is Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Yeah. Spain, one of the teams that loves to keep possession. They do not mind keeping the ball for even 90 minutes. To them, that is okay. Picked up by Rodri. This is Fabian Ruiz into Cucurella. The guy was just signed for Real Madrid from Chelsea. Rodri is Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Nice tackle by Kubasi. Or was that Laporte? Picked up by Lorente. Lorente, no foul, man. No, no foul, man. No foul, man. Lorente, the guy that plays for Atletico Madrid. It's actually a midfielder. I don't know why he's being played at right back. He's a good player, but Lorente is a very, very good player. Yes. Burst onto the scene a few years ago. Been an ever present player for Atletico Madrid. The corner to Spain to be taken by Pedri. Pedri into the box. Easy cleared. It's picked up by Kevin. Kevin trying to launch the counter, but Lorente saw it coming, so takes it back. Of course, nullifies that attack. Ball has been recycled into Cucurella on the far side. Ruiz, Rodri. Yeah, Spain, at some point they'll have to move the ball a whole lot quicker because they're not really going to break down this stubborn Cape Verde team by simply just moving the ball a whole slowly. Pedri into the box. Ah, cleared away. Oh, Lopez clearly saved a goal there. Wonderful defensive header from Lopez. Skubasi Laporte trying to find Ferran Torres. Easy for Vozina. A nice positive start from Spain. Clearly taking the game to Cape Verde. Yeah. Yeah, currently have 71% ball possession, man. 71%. Jeez, man. It's Lopez, it's Borges, it's Kevin Pina. Livramento easy catch for Unai Simon. Honestly expected David Rad to start. I don't know why Rad did not start today. But it's been very, very impressive for Arsenal. Ferran Torres loses out. Just to win the ball back. Yeah, Cape Verde currently under immense pressure, but they're able to cope at the moment. Able to cope with Spain. It's Fabian Ruiz. Yeah, Spain need to move that ball a whole lot quicker. Is Gavi on the far side. Don't know why Gavi is playing there, but honestly, at some point I do expect the likes of Yamal, Nico Williams, Munoz, and Jeremy Pino to come on. There's no place for Zubamendi, even Danny Olmo and Grimaldo at some point. But anyway, we will see. Lorente, yeah, Torres holding the width. Is Fabian Ruiz. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If you're out there, it's your first time on the Vinskey Valor YouTube channel, please do me that awesome favor of smashing the like button and subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. This is Lorente with Torres give and go. This is Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz into Rodri. Rodri loses out. It's picked up by Pedri. Pedri! Easy catch for Zina. Most timest of efforts that the goalkeeper can ever pick up, man. I don't know why Pedri was trying to place that. Come on, just blast it, man. More or less scuffed his shot. Didn't strike it cleanly at all. Spain forced the turnover but could not capitalize. Lorente wins the ball back. Yeah, this Cabal, man, just took out Lorente. That's gonna be a yellow card. Yellow card, man. Yellow card. Yellow card. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If it's your first time on the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the Vinskey Valor YouTube channel. Yes, we are covering the game between Spain and Cape Verde. Still 0-0, but it's all been Spain at the moment. Kept the ball very well. Already had like 2 chances created. So anyway, the honors is on Spain to win, And of course, maybe this is the game that they've highlighted to actually increase their goal. Well, not increase, but to boost their goal difference. Because Spain are in a group with Uruguay and Saudi Arabia. Lorente into the box. Well defended by Cabal. So it's going to be a throw-in. Well defended by Cabal, man. And it's actually noticed these guys, it's like their names are almost similar. I don't know that Cape Verde do speak Spanish or Portuguese. Maybe it's a mixture of both because the likes of Livramento, Mendes is a Portuguese name. Lopez is Spanish. Montero, that seems Spanish as well. So maybe it's a mixture of the two. It's a mixture of the two. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you have not already subscribed. Like I said, if it's your first time here, make sure you smash a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. It's all been Spain at the moment. Clearly pegged back Cape Verde. Cape Verde, I think, only have around a handful of possession. If I'm to look at the stats right now, 68 to 32 for Cape Verde. Lorente flicks it on. Kevin. It's picked up by Fabian Ruiz into Cucurella on the far side. Cucurella to Kubasi. Kubasi is supposed to go back to his goalkeeper, Unai Simon. So, Cucurella. This is Laporte. This is Pedri. Pedri is Kubasi. All Cape Verde players are back inside their defensive third, man. Clearly, you can see the intent. They're not really defending with back five. Actually, they're way more positive today. It's actually a good thing because they're actually playing in a 4-3-3. It's actually a good thing because I don't see the central defensive midfielder dropping back to form a back five. Is Cucurella. This is Rodri looking for Ferran Torres on the far side. Ferran Torres, Oyabazal misses the ball. Fabian Ruiz cuffed the shot. It's been recycled. This is Gavi. Cucurella back to Gavi. This is Rodri. Pedri. Sorry, that was Gavi. Sorry. Rodri. This is Kubasi. Lines up the shot. Oh, man. Poor deflected wide. It's out for a goal kick. Yeah, Spain clearly. I don't know why Kubasi is shooting from there, honestly. I don't know why he is shooting from there, man. It's too far out, man. What the heck, bro? What the heck? Anyway, Unai Simon yet to make any save. In fact, there might be two or three players for Cape Verde who have not even touched the ball, which is expected anyway, because, like I said, Spain second in the world FIFA rankings, Cape Verde 67th position. Rodri, Pedri, Kubasi. This is Ferran Torres into the box. Well headed away by Borges. Picked up by Giovanni. Giovanni rather. Giovanni into Cabal. Yep. They are happy to concede the throw in. Anyway, this is Cabal. Nice pass into Borges. Nice chest down. Vozina into Borges. Sorry, Lopez. Lopez into Borges. To Kevin. Pina. So that was Montero. Cape Verde coming forward. Nice combination play. But Fabian Ruiz gives the ball to Giovanni. Giovanni on the far side. Giovanni into, this looks like Cabal. Cabal, poor cross. Headed away by Rodri. Cleared by Kubasi. What was that? Offside, man. Offside. So, first taste of attacking intent from Cape Verde. It's unfortunate that it did not materialize I don't know what they did there. Honestly, they should have worked that well. They're in a good position. Because in their defensive shape, it's more of a 4-5-1. Huh? They're happy to let Spain have the ball while they just look to defend and play on the counter. It's clear their game plan is a more of a counter-attacking style today. Bucarella, Fabian Ruiz. Come on, where is Oyabazal, man? Come on, you need to do a lot of movements, man. This is Kubasi keeps the ball in play, but unfortunately he didn't. So that was Pedri. Nice run from Pedri, but the attack did not come to anything. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Yes, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed. If you are here on this stream and you are not yet subscribed, make sure you do so. Game is currently on a hydration break, as it has been throughout the tournament in the past couple of days since Thursday. Yes, around the 22nd, 23rd minute, we do have a hydration break because currently, right now in the northern hemisphere, they are experiencing summer. So, regardless of whether what the roof is closed or not, as we saw yesterday, we're always gonna have a hydration break, which is actually a good thing. At least more or less gives the coaches a bit of time to re-strategize, maybe assess the first 22 minutes, see what they can do, see what they can adjust for the second half of that particular half. Yes, yes. Because 45 minutes, halfway point is now more or less 23 minutes. So let's see what's going to happen. Kind of hydration break. As for any kind of analysis, I think Spain need to maybe move the ball a whole lot quicker because it seems like they're more or less relying on their wingers to run down the channel. And of course, the likes of Pedri have actually been running forward beyond the likes of Ferran Torres and also Lorente. But unfortunately, the cross into the box are more or less being dealt with by Cape Verde. So I think maybe they need to change things up. Maybe they need to switch things up to the other wing, because currently they are over reliant on this right hand side that has the likes of Lorente and Ferran. So maybe the other far side, the likes of Gavi and Cucurella need to come into the game more. Actually, they can use Cucurella as an overlapping fullback because he's very good going forward. Cucurella is very good going forward because he more or less knows how to attack. He's also very effective as a late runner into the box. So I don't know. So far they've been unable to utilize that. I just hope they're able to do it soon, especially for the remaining part of this second half, or rather this first half. So it's not second half. Yeah. So anyway, let's see what they're going to do for Cape Verde. They just need to stick to what they have been doing. Just ensure that you more or less frustrate Spain as much as they can and deny them spaces in behind, and also ensure that you also break very fast on the counter so at least you can force them into force Spain more or less into a defensive shape. But I do think Cape Verde have the expertise to hurt Spain on the counter. Spain, of course, a team that loves to keep the ball. You can't really say that they are very good defensively, because I've always noticed whenever a team loves to keep the ball, they're generally very susceptible to the counter. So, because maybe that is one of the most effective ways of defending. Because the most effective way of defending is to keep the ball. Because, of course, if you always have the ball, you're going to deny your opposition any kind of chances. In your Cape Verde, this is Borges coming forward into Cabral. Cabral back to Borges. Borges switching the flanks, looking for that Duarte. That's Mendes rather. Cucurella with the block there. So Mendes into the box. Been turned over, picked up by Ferran Torres. Yeah, Cape Verde clearly not here to make up the numbers, in terms of say what? Population. They are the team with the lowest population to ever qualify for a World Cup because their population, the entire Cape Verde Islands is around 525,000. It's not even half or even a quarter of a city like New York or even Los Angeles or even Madrid. So they're a very small footballing nation, but in terms of prowess in Africa football, they are clearly a powerhouse right now because they are clearly improving day in, day out. It's not they're no longer the minnows of African football. They are a very good footballing side. It's been turned over, picked up by Laporte. Laporte, thank Cucurella up and Ruiz blocked. You see exactly what happened there. Cucurella on the overlapping run. That's good, man. Nice pass from Laporte. They need to do that more often. Rodri, this is Pedri. Pedri, come on, should have seen the run from Cucurella, man. This is Pedri. Pedri. Pedri into Cucurella. Cucurella. Shot over the bar. Wonderful play from Spain, man. Wonderful play from Spain, man. Cucurella is not getting more and more involved. In the past 30 seconds, he's made very wonderful runs and even had a shot. So anyway, it's good. At least Spain are mixing it up and not just relying on one particular wing to attack. And I do think eventually they need to get their wingers more and more involved. I think the selection of Gavi on the right or on the left is more or less. I don't think it's gonna pay off because he loves to drift inside, but you need somebody who can actually take on those defenders of Cape Verde. You need somebody maybe to take on Moreira out there because yeah. So anyway, yeah, you need clearly need somebody to take them on out there because if they just sit back, or if they just keep allowing Gavi to come inside, it's not gonna work. And eventually, Cape Verde are happy to keep this score down, man. And I will not be surprised if Cape Verde managed to go into halftime at 0-0 because so far Spain have been unable to break them down. They clearly need the expertise of Nico Williams and Lamine Yamal. Nice pass by Bohez into the far side into is Montero. Gives it away. Fabian Ruiz into Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Oyabazal. Nice tackle. Oyabazal was clean through, but it was wonderfully tackled by Lopez. Wonderful tackle from Lopez. Yeah, back that pass, man. Fight it was actually Cabral. Cabral, it's been all over the pitch, man, for Cape Verde, which is actually a good thing. It's actually a good thing, man. Cape Verde, whichever way you want to pronounce it, it's still fine. This is Rodri. Rodri gives it away. Picked up by Giovanni. Giovanni cuts inside. Come on. Don't run yourself into trouble. Montero. Mendes. Given away. Picked up by Gavi. Into Lorente. Come on, Spain. Come on. You need to move the ball a whole lot quicker. This pedestrian approach is not gonna work. You're not gonna unlock this team by just having that kind of approach. It's not gonna work, man. Is Kubasi into Lorente. Lorente is Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz, Ferran Torres loses out. is Giovanni into Montero. This is Kevin Pina. This is Mende. The others, Lopez rather. Lopez switches the flanks to Borges. Can clearly see these guys are Cape Verde are not shy in just keeping the ball at the back. They clearly have the confidence. Also, I said should not rule out this Cape Verde team. Do not rule them out. I like their approach, man. Like they keep the ball well. They're not afraid of this Spanish team. They're not afraid to play out from the back. It's offside, man. Offside. Mendes is in an offside position, so it's a free kick to Spain. Yeah, Mendes just went a little bit too early, so didn't really see the run. So is Kubasi, Ferran Torres, Lorente, nice Simon. This is Laporte. Come on, guys. Tempo, guys. Tempo. Tempo is still too slow, man. Still too slow. Is Rodri. This is Pedri. Pedri switches the flanks into Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres unable to play in Lorente. Ferran Torres fouls Giovanni. So gonna be a yellow card. So that's Cabral rather. Cabral. This Cabral fellow is everywhere, man. He's a good player. Actually, if he keeps going this way, he might even earn a move. Don't know what his current club is. Let me check. Cabral was clearly the shining light for Cape Verde. Is defending well. He plays for Trasbons, Trabzonspor. Okay. How do you pronounce that name? Trabzonspor. Yeah, the team in Turkey. I'm sorry if I have butchered that name. Looks like a good defender. Looks like a good defender. Cabral kicks it forward, looking for Livramento. Picked up by Rodri. Into Lorente. Lorente into Fabian Ruiz. Into Rodri. Nice pass. This is Pedri. Come on, move it a whole quicker, man. Oyabazal. Oyabazal. Blocked by Bohez. Rodri. It's quite slow, man. Rodri, man. I think maybe Rodri should consider maybe taking fewer roles for his teams at Man City and also at Spain because it seems like ever since he got the ACL injury, he's never been the same. That is expected, but now, unfortunately, I think maybe somebody like a Zubamendi would have worked for them, but of course, are you gonna drop Rodri for Zubamendi? Nope. It's Kubasi. Kubasi coming forward. This is Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz into Lorente. Lorente. Fabian Ruiz. Come on, move. Tempo, guys. Tempo. Tempo, guys. Tempo. I will keep saying it. Tempo. Tempo needs to be a whole lot quicker. Kubasi. This is Lorente. Back to Kubasi. This is Pedri. Cucurella! Shot by Ruiz! Oh, what a save from Vozina, man. What a save, man. Wonderful move. Offside. Some of these flags, man. Oh, was Cucurella in offside position? Yeah, clearly he was on offside, man. He just went a little bit too early, man. The shot from was that Pedri? Tipped over the bar from Vozina. So, anyway, nice move from Spain, man. Nice move from Spain. Foul by Lorente. And of course, you know the guy. You know whom he fouled, man. Cabral. It's Cabral. Fella rather is everywhere. So that was Livramento. Cabral. Sorry, guys. Cabral. Actually, Livramento who was fouled. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Giovanni, Giovanni, Giovanni shot well over the bar. So make sure you are liking the video, guys, and subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If you're out there and it's your first time on this channel, thank you so much for being part of it. As for those that have already subscribed, thank you so much for the support. As always, God bless you guys richly. Thank you guys for the support. And if you're watching this stream and you have not yet subscribed, please do me that favor, guys. Please do me that awesome favor. Smash the subscribe button and also like the video as well. Make sure you also turn on the notification bell so that you can be alerted whenever we do go live and cover all these World Cup matches this week. Tomorrow we're gonna cover France versus Senegal. On Wednesday we got England, Croatia. Thursday, Czechia versus South Africa. On Friday, I'll have to check the schedule, and then of course we're gonna cover the games during this week, man. All the games that are supposed to happen this week, we're gonna cover them. So that is why we started with this one. This is Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz into Lorente into Oyabazal, into Rodri, Pedri, Fabian Ruiz into Cucurella. Yeah, back to Cucurella. This is Gavi into Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz into Rodri. Come on, quickly, guys, quickly. Cucurella! Torres hits the post, man! Oyabazal saved by Vozina. Eish! Ah! Clearly, this tactic is working for Spain, man. 2 times, Cucurella has gone on the overlap. And of course, just cushion that ball back into the 6-yard box, into Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres with the shot, hits the bar. Then it fell rather to Oyabazal. Oyabazal with the header, tipped over the bar by Vozina and out for a corner. So it's a corner to Spain. Spain clearly knocking on the door now. Can clearly see Cucurella making those overlapping runs. It's clearly the tactic, man. As we had predicted, yes, they need to get Cucurella more involved in the game, which is what they have done. And it's clearly working so far. So, let's see. Let us see. The corner to Spain to be taken by Pedri. Let's see. Pedri into the box. Headed away by Borges. It's back to Pedri. Pedri into Rodri. Laporte. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, my goodness. Fabian Ruiz, bro. What the heck, bro? What the heck? Ah, come on, Ferran Torres. Should have done a whole lot better with that chance. In the best move of the game so far for Spain. They actually buried that chance. Should have buried that chance, man. Ferran Torres. Spain beginning to knock on the door now. They are beginning to knock on the door. Pedri, picked up by Gavi. It's now with Cucurella. Gavi. So that's Pedri. That's a very composed football player, man. This guy is only 22, 23 years of age. And you might think like he's been around for like 10 years. The way he's so confident on the ball, man. Pedri into Cucurella. Cucurella, man. Control the ball, bro. Control the ball. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If you're watching the stream and you're not yet subscribed, please do me that awesome favor of subscribing to the channel. Cross comes in, easily dealt with by Cabal. This is Giovanni. This is Livramento. Livramento for Cape Verde. This is Mendes. Mendes, shoot! Mendes, where are you going, man? Come on, man. Decision making, bro. Decision making. Boy, running yourself into a corner, man. Seriously. Wonderful chance for Cape Verde, but they did not capitalize. is Lorente. Fabian Ruiz is Kubasi into Rodri. Rodri into Laporte. Laporte into Pedri. Pedri, nice turn from Pedri into Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz into Lorente. Oyabazal. This is Rodri, Cucurella. Well worked. I need to move it a little bit quicker because Cape Verde are just dropping deeper and deeper. This is Laporte. Laporte. This is Rodri. This is Pedri. Pedri. Pedri coming forward. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Trying to be too smart, but he was in an offside position. I think he knew. He knew. It seemed that left-hand side for Spain looks like the most promising side. After being so heavily reliant on this right-hand side in the first 20 minutes, now they have switched over to the left-hand side. All the attacks are progressing down the left. Anyway, clearly it seems like it's their best route to goal. Yeah, I think they need to make changes at halftime, man. I'd actually bring on Yamal and Nico Williams. This is Montero. This is Cabal. Cabal into the box. Comes to nothing. It's out for a goal kick. Yeah, this Cabal fella, man. I like his industry today. He's actually playing well. Actually, the first time that I've seen him. I haven't really been following Cape Verde matches, but what I know is that they're no longer the pushovers as they were back in the day, man. Cape Verde, man, a very good footballing side now. It's a team that has actually kept on improving over the years. Is Pedri into Cucurella to the box. Oh, Ferran Torres! Ah! Wonderful save from Vozina. Ah, that should have been a goal. Eee. Wonderful cross from Cucurella, man. Wonderful cross. Gavi flung is it flung? Yeah, flung his foot at it, but could not get a touch of the ball. Fell to Ferran Torres. This Pedri again. That's a goal kick. Eesh. Oh, how many minutes of added time are we expecting? Oh, jeez. I didn't even notice it was close to halftime. This half has flown by so fast. Anyway, guys, 4 minutes of added time. 4 minutes of added time. Yeah, easy catch for Vozina, Kubasi. This is Rodri. This is Laporte. And clearly, so whenever Spain do move the ball a whole lot quicker, they create the chances. Although it was well worked to Cucurella on the far side. Delivered a very delightful low cross that Ferran Torres could not convert. So Spain come back again. Spain come back again. If there's ever a team that is never tired of passing the ball left, right, center, it's Spain. You never see them break their tactical shape and want to play a direct style of play. Even if they are losing 2 or 3-0, doesn't matter. They're still gonna play their game, man. Ball is always on the floor. Is Rodri, Cucurella, back to Rodri. The more the game progresses, it's more or less becoming a back five for Cape Verde. Rodri into the box. It was met by was that Montero. It's out for a corner to Spain. Yeah, I think Spain need to make changes at halftime. They need to make those changes. Bring on Yamal and Nico Williams and take off Rodri. Honestly, I'd rather Gangman take off Rodri. Allow Gavi, Pedri, and Ruiz to play in the middle. Into the box! Header! Wonderful save from Vozina. It's out for another corner. Sheesh. It's now basically Spain versus Vozina, man. Maybe it's just a matter of time before Spain take the lead. Wonderful header from Laporte, but it's not really the bullet header. Vozina was able to rush across and just tip it over, other tip it wide. It's a corner on the far side by Pedri to the box. It's picked up by Cabal, picked up by Cucurella. Sliced out of play. So it's going to be a throw into Cape Verde. Whether Spain can actually take the lead before halftime. Because clearly they are knocking on this door now. They are clearly knocking on the door. Scubasi, Simon, Lorente. Come on, move, Lorente. Move, 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 move. I'm surprised Lenormand was not called up. Was Lenormand called up by Spain? Was he? He wasn't. Lenormand, he wasn't called up. Garcia, Pobil, Pedro Porro, Baena, Gimaldo, Olmos, Bamendi, Merino, Pino, Lamine Yamal, Lorente into the box! Ah! Oyabazal, man. Got his angles all wrong, man. It's clear that Spain's route to goal is going to come down the wing, huh? Because there are so many bodies in between the Cape Verde defense and midfield and also the goalkeeper. So their best route to goal is going to come via the wing, which is what they are doing. And whenever they attack down the wing, they're clearly creating all those chances. Create a number of chances, man, down the wing. And the referee should blow for halftime now. Yep, and there you go. Referee has blown for halftime. It's been a good game. It's been a good game, man. I know Spanish games are always good games, man. I've never seen a boring Spanish game, man. I've honestly never seen one. Maybe maybe before this modern era, but all through, Spain have always produced very, very good games. Yes, the debutants in Cape Verde holding the team that is second in the FIFA rankings in Spain. But of course, it's because it's been the Spanish goalkeeper, rather the Cape Verde goalkeeper versus the Spanish attackers. So I do expect eventually in the second half, Spain are gonna turn the tide, and of course, this pressure is gonna pay off because Cape Verde are just hanging on right now. Yeah, Spain's fullbacks and midfielders are now getting more and more into the game. The likes of Lorente and Cucurella putting in dangerous crosses into the box, which is actually a good thing. But I think Gavi playing on the left wing is not really working. So honestly, what I'd do, I'd bring on Nico Williams or maybe bring on Lamine Yamal and switch Ferran Torres over to the left-hand side. Because Oyazabal today is clearly not in the game at all. But you know, the biggest issue that Spain have is that they do not really have a recognized striker, an out-and-out number 9, somebody like a Haaland or a Ronaldo back in the day. So that is what they are missing. I'm sure if they had one, they'd actually have done something in this game. Because clearly those balls are coming to the box. There are the chance that Oyabazal had at the last towards the end of that half. If maybe it was a recognized striker, maybe the chance would have been buried. And I don't know why they didn't bring. I don't know why Spain did not bring this guy called. What's the name of this guy? What's the name of this guy? Oh my god, I forget the name of this striker. The striker that they played with at Euro 2024. What's the name of this guy? Morata. Yes, Morata. Yes, Morata. That's the name I was looking for. But anyway, they can even play Mikel Merino in that position. Actually, this guy plays very well as a false 9, because he knows how to attack the box. He knows how to make those late runs into the box. He's also very good in the air. So honestly, maybe that's another option. But now, unfortunately, Merino Merino, I think, is struggling for fitness because he was called up because the second half of the season at Arsenal, he was unavailable because he had picked up a serious injury. So he hasn't really played any competitive games. I don't know whether he has played any towards the end of that season. Don't know whether he played against Crystal Palace, the last game of the season. Let me check. Oh, actually, he did play. Yeah, because the last game that he played for Arsenal was against Manchester United on the 25th of January. He also played against Crystal Palace. So, and he also played in the friendlies against Iraq and Peru. So, anyway, it's good. It's good that he's back. Well, that's a different option that Spain can utilize. Maybe the longer the game goes on, this way I do expect Oyabazal maybe to be taken off, maybe to bring on a Dani Olmo or a Mikel Merino. And then, of course, I do expect Gavi at some point is going to be taken off to be replaced by Nico Williams. Honestly, that is what I do at halftime. I take off Gavi, bring on Nico Williams. Actually, by the way, you know what? I'd even take off Rodri. I can pull the plug, take off Rodri, because Spain currently are not really doing a lot of defensive work. So I just tell Fabian Ruiz, Pedri, and Gavi to keep the ball nicely, because even at Barcelona, that is how they line up. Because it's always Gavi, Pedri. Who's the other midfielder that they play in there? Is that Frankie De Jong? So they really don't play with an recognized number 6. Because maybe Rodri is in there because of the aerial threat as well. It's actually a good thing. And he can also shoot from far out. Wonderful long shots. Yeah, but I do expect a few changes at halftime. I'd also bring on Yamal. Honestly, I'd take out Oyabazal and maybe tell Ferran Torres to play through the middle, because Ferran Torres clearly plays very well as a false 9. Also as an out and out, not really an out and out striker, but he can also play in that position, because he's more or less a roving striker. Can actually play on the right as he is doing right now. Can also play on the left. Can play anywhere across that forward line. So honestly, I'd take off Oyabazal, bring on Lamine Yamal, switch Ferran Torres to the right, and just actually allow Ferran Torres to play through the middle, have Gavi on the left, and if that does not work, take off maybe Rodri, leave Gavi, or maybe take off Gavi, leave Rodri, bring on Nico Williams. That is what I do expect. For the manager, maybe that is what I do. Because Spain don't really need to throw the kitchen sink at Cape Verde yet. Because still early days, and I think they've got enough firepower to break this deadlock and overcome this stubborn rear guard of Cape Verde. He's actually doing a good job of playing on the counter, but as the game has progressed in that first half, they've clearly been pushed further and further back. So, anyway, can you have a look at the stats? Let me see whether I can have a look at the stats for this game. Yeah, the other teams in this group are Saudi Arabia and Uruguay, who do play later on. Or do they actually play tomorrow? Or they actually play tomorrow. So Uruguay and Saudi Arabia actually no, it's tonight at 1 a.m. East African time. Or if you prefer GMT, it's 2200 GMT, 2200 GMT. And then, of course, later on, we're going to have Iran versus New Zealand at 1 GMT, 0100 GMT. Then, of course, France, Senegal is the big game of tomorrow, kicking off at 2200 hours. And then later on, have the game between Belgium and Egypt. So, a nice game as well. Anyway, let's have a look at the stats, guys. Let's have a look at the stats. Let us have a look at the stats. Yes, there you go. Those are the stats, guys. So as you can clearly see, match momentum very much in Spain's favor. And you can see the last 15-20 minutes, they took the game to Cape Verde. And of course, created wonderful chances towards the end of that half. Cape Verde not even tested the Unai Simon at all. As for the stats, can clearly say 70% ball possession for Spain, 30% for Cape Verde. Expected goals 1.38. Hey, for Spain, 0.04 for Cape Verde. Jesus. Jeez. But it was expected. It was expected. Then of course, total shots 13 for Spain, 3 for Cape Verde, 4 on target. Yeah. Yeah, I think Vozina has been in fine form at the back, rather in goal for this Cape Verde team. Touches in the box can clearly see for Spain 18, big chances 1. This was the Ferran Torres chance that actually hit the bar. That's why it's actually counted as a miss. As for passes, hit the 366 to 129. Anyway, not so bad. Maybe expected Spain to have more, but anyway, Spain is a team that loves to keep the ball. So you might even get even to like 500 or even 600 passes across the entire 90 minutes. XG from open play 0.99 for Spain, 0.03. XG from set pieces 0.39. Non-penalty XG in total is now 1.38. Anyway, we will see what happens in the second half. As far as the both benches are concerned, these are the both benches for Spain. We've got David Raya, Joan Garcia, Eric Garcia, Pobil, Poro, Baena, Grimaldo, Olmo, Zubamendi, Merino, Pino, Iglesias, Yamal, Nico Williams, and Munoz. As for Cape Verde, got Santos, Rosa, Pires, Costa, Stopira, Pina, Duarte, Paulo, Semedo, Rodriguez, Gilson, Varela, Costa, Telmo, and of course Semedo. Yeah, I think Cape Verde more or less a mixture of Spanish players, other people of Spanish descent, and Portuguese. Because clearly those names are kind of mixed. You've got people of Spanish descent, other got guys of Portuguese descent. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If you're out there on this stream and you're watching this watch along video, welcome, welcome, welcome once again. Make sure you smash a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. For those that have already subscribed, thank you so much for the support that you show the channel. Yes, road to 1,000 subs. Please help us get there because we do need your support. We covet your support. Help us get to the minimum threshold of 1,000 subs so that we can unlock memberships for the channel. So, second half, pretty much right around the corner. Second half is pretty much right around the corner. Let's hope that what's the name of this Spanish coach? I keep forgetting his name. Let's hope that De La Fuente, yes, De La Fuente makes those changes. Honestly, I'd make those changes. Take off Oyabazal. He's not doing anything. Take off Oyabazal. Bring on Lamine Yamal. And just switch Torres. Uh, just let maybe Torres play through the middle. Of course, Gavi should play. Just let him play on the left. And then eventually, if after 10 minutes there's still no penetration, or even after 5 minutes, can take off Gavi or Pedri, or rather not Pedri, or Rodri, and bring on either Dani Olmo or Nico Williams, just to stretch this back line of Cape Verde, which at the beginning of the game it was more or less defending in a back four. It was almost a 4-5-1. But right now, as the game has progressed, it's actually switched to a 5-4-1 because clearly they see that Cucurella has been making marauding runs down the wing. So the likes of what's the name of this guy? What is the name of this guy? The likes of Is it Duarte? Who's the name of? Sorry, I keep forgetting this guy's name. Mendes, yeah, Mendes and Joane, Giovanni rather, have been forced to defend deeper and deeper. Especially Mendes. Mendes has more or less been slotting back into the right back position, and of course Moreira comes inside and forms more or less a back three with three central defenders, and of course Mendes occupies his position on the right back slot. So still haven't seen the likes of Duarte on the ball because it's expected that Spain have kept a lot of the ball. It is expected, guys. It is expected. Nobody expected Cape Verde to do a lot in this game. In fact, even had a commentator somewhere predicted that 6-0 for Spain. I'm like, you guy, are you serious? You're predicting a 6-0 victory? How now? How now? But anyway, who knows? Maybe they might score six in the second half. You never know, guys. You never know. You never know. Remember yesterday, Germany versus Curacao. Germany scored, then Curacao immediately equalized. It was 1-1, but somehow Germany managed to score six unanswered goals. So, it's pretty much possible. Curacao completely fell apart after having a very, very good start to the game. The first 35-40 minutes were very good, but as soon as they went 2-1 down, it's like they lost the plot. In the second half, they completely capitulated. Anyway, so far, how many games have been played at the World Cup? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've already played 12 games, yeah? 12 games out of the 102 games that are going to be played in this World Cup. So Mexico beat South Africa, first game of the tournament. And of course, South Korea came from behind to beat Czechia 2-1 the following day. Canada, the other co-hosts, drew 1-1 with Bosnia. Yeah, Canada clearly played well. They've got wonderful game out there. USA, the other hosts, managed to beat Paraguay 4-1. Qatar drew 1-1 with Switzerland. Away last minute equalizer from Qatar. Brazil clearly pushed to the wall by Morocco. These two teams are only separated by one position in the FIFA rankings. Brazil currently in sixth position, while Morocco are in seventh position. Then Haiti lost to Scotland. In fact, that was one of the most boring games of this World Cup. Australia did an upset on Turkey. Germany beat Curacao 7-1. Netherlands had a very impressive 2-2 draw with Japan. Ivory Coast managed to win the game at the death. 1-0 victory over Ecuador. And of course, the game that was played in the morning, Sweden managed to blow away Tunisia 5-1. Very impressive performance from the Swedes. Anyway, guys, second half has kicked off. Second half has kicked off. See no changes for Spain. I'm surprised that they're not made. De La Fuente has not made any changes. Honestly, why didn't he make any changes? Does he think that Ball is gonna do anything out there? Come on, take him off. He's clearly a passenger in this team. He's clearly a passenger, man. Anyway, maybe he's the coach. Maybe there's a reason why he's paid the millions to actually select the team. I'm just a guy who does a watch along video. Anyway, Rodri, I don't know why he didn't bring on Yamal or Nico Williams. Is Lorente on the far side, Fabian Ruiz, Gavi, Fabian Ruiz back to Kubasi, Kubasi into Laporte, Laporte into Rodri, Laporte, give and go with Gavi, Gavi into the box. Easy catch for Vozina. Vozina is there to snuff out that ball that was played wonderfully into Gavi, but he could just not control it. Vozina with the up and over, headed by Rodri. Cucurella, they're throwing into Rodri. It's Laporte. Is Kubasi. Kubasi coming forward. It's Pedri. Is Kubasi. Is Lorente. Actually, Cape Verde did remarkably well. They actually won a group that had the likes of Cameroon. So that's why I said they're not slouches, man. They're clearly a good team. They can manage to out Cameroon. It's a good team, man. Lorente on the far side. Lorente! Fabian Ruiz over the bar. Why is he shooting from there? Honestly, bro, why are you shooting from there? Man, nobody here who offer a passing option. It's Fabian Ruiz, man. Sometimes you might think he's too smart for his own good. Don't know why he was shooting from there. He'd have just kept that attack because I clearly had Cape Verde pegged in, rather pegged back. You know, this Kubasi, Rodri, back to Kubasi. More or less feels like it's more a matter of time. If Oyabas Gavi, Fabian Ruiz loses out. Montero able to win the ball back, but Spain immediately win it back through Kubasi. This is Cucurella. Cucurella, this is Gavi. Gavi into Rodri. Rodri. Didn't see the run from Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Lorente into Ferran Torres. Come on, man. Change those tactics, man. Change them, change them, change them. Take off Oyabazal. Come on. He's Oyabazal fella's not doing anything, man. He's just staying there and he's not really doing anything. He's Fabian Ruiz. Picked up by Jorge. He's picked up. He's now Pina. Kevin Pina. Cleared. Laporte. Livramento's in an offside position, unable to launch the counter. Nice idea from was that Mendes. Come on, take off Oyaba. Why is Oyabazal still playing, man? Come on, take him off. ASAP. Take him off. This is Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz, no foul. Thank you, referee. That was no foul. Clearly looking for it now. Nice tackle. This is picked up by Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. What the heck is he doing? Playing Ferran Torres, man. You want to do everything by yourself. This is not tennis, bro. This is not golf. This is not swimming. Play with your teammates. Clearly, Ferran Torres had offered the passing option, man. Even pointed to you. Come on. Play in behind. Even Oyazabal had a better chance, man. Just play in Oyabazal. Come on. Clearly he was by himself. He'd have walked that ball in the back of the net. This Fabian Ruiz fella, man. Take him off, man. He's pissing me off. Decision making, man, is so poor. It's clearly wasting chances, man, for Spain. He's had two good chances, but his decision making is letting him down. Anyway, it's fine. Pedri, we move. Lorente. This is Pedri. Pedri coming forward. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri into the box. Easy for Zina. You know what? They need to make the changes now. Please. De La Fuente, make the changes now. You need to make those changes now. ASAP. ASAP. Take off Oyabazal. Maybe even take off Gavi as well. Bring on Yamal and Nico Williams. He's picked up by Gavi. Man, a nice tackle from Mendes on Gavi. Gavi and then brought him down. Yeah, you did bring him down, bro. You did bring him down. So that's clearly foul, man. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Please do me that awesome favor of smashing a like on the video and, of course, subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Yes. Spain clearly trying to unlock this stubborn Cape Verde team. Oya Basal. Oya Basal, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. This Oya Basal fella, man. Honestly, I'm done with him, man. I'm done with him. In fact, if I was a manager, I would never play him again in this tournament. Clearly, you've got way better players. I'd rather even play a Merino or even a Pino in that play position. That's why I told you, Spain's biggest Achilles heel at this World Cup is gonna be not having a recognized center forward. That's why for me, I think it might come back to haunt them maybe in the latter stages. Because in games where you don't really have the penetration through the middle or through the wing, maybe you just need to work the ball out and just cross into the box. Maybe have somebody head it into goal. But since Oyabazal cannot do that, it's don't have the likes of Morata or the Diego Costa back in the day, then I think they're really gonna struggle. I think they should just brought Morata. Even though you're not really gonna play most of the games, at least have a different option. Have a different. I don't know what the manager is still waiting for. 50 more 4 minutes played. I don't know why he doesn't want to bring on Yamal or Nico Williams. Ferran Torres, easy catch for the goalkeeper. Spain clearly beginning to look as if a team that is running out of ideas. They're running out of ideas, man. Oh man, this is Borges. Okay, what's going on? Okay, what's going on? Giovanni seems to be injured. Referee has told him, "No, what? You know the rules, bro. If you stop the game, just have to get off the pitch." Don't really see any Spanish substitutes warming up. Moreiro looking for Livramento. Easy catch for Simon. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you have not already subscribed. If you are on this stream and you're watching it right now and you have not yet subscribed, please do me that awesome favor of liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you have not already done so. Is Pedri into the box? Fabian Ruiz, man. Fabian Ruiz, Fabian Ruiz, Fabian Ruiz. This Fabian Ruiz fella is honestly pissing me off, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting worked up because Spain is my team, and I see they are playing right now. And this Fabian Ruiz fella and this Oyazabal, I don't even know why they're still on this pitch. Should have been taken off ASAP, man. I don't know what the manager is waiting for. Honestly, I do not know what he's waiting for. He's waiting for the 90th minute. That's when he can bring on the likes of Yamal and Nico Williams or even a Merino. Laporte into the box. Set it away by Borges. Montero is cleared by Vozina. It's out for a throw in. Just keeps coming back at Cape Verde. This is Rodri. Actually, is Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. Still Cape Verde are the ones who want to make a change. Laporte. Long range shot. There you go. This team is beginning to run out of ideas now. You see them shooting from that far out. Laporte, not known for his goal scoring ability from long range from long range. Clearly it shows you that they're more or less trying to throw the kitchen sink now. Yeah, the crowd is really getting up for Cape Verde, man. Maybe they want them to do their business. Given away, picked up by Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Well defended by Bohes. It's out for a corner. The crowd's having fun, man. Wonderful Mexican wave. There's so many Cape Verde fans, but of course, many of them I think are from the US. So they're just there to, of course, what do you call cheer on Cape Verde because they did not fancy Spain. To the box, cleared by Montero. Was that Livramento? Livramento picked up by Fabian Ruiz. Now with Lorente. Are there any changes for Spain coming up? Conte, man. Sometimes I hate managers that just keep wasting time with something that is clearly not working. That's why they say insanity. You guys know how the saying goes. It's doing the exact same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Wonderful pass into Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz, easy catch for Zina. I don't know what this manager, this De La Fuente, is trying to do. I think he's trying to be too smart for his own good. He's clearly underestimated this Cape Verde side. He thinks that doesn't need to do much. Anyway, nice tackle from Gavi. Ferran Torres on the far side. Ferran Torres, well defended by Bohes. Nice defending. Now this is when Lamal has been sent out to warm up. Wow. Look at this. Cape Verde making 3 changes. Giovanni, I think, is unable to continue. So, and you're just gonna get to the subs in a bit. Like to see their new shape, From Cape Verde's new shape. So basically, Duarte has been replaced by Leroy Duarte. So, anyway, who else has been brought on? I've actually brought on 2 attackers. So they're more or less maybe switching to a 4-4-2. Willie Semedo. Semedo has been brought on to replace Kevin Cabal. So it's not Kevin, it's Giovanni rather. So Giovanni has been taken off to be replaced by Semedo. And of course, Livramento has also been taken off to be replaced by Da Costa. Da Costa. This guy, man. Don't know what this guy is waiting for. Honestly, I do not know what this guy is waiting for. Or he's waiting for Cape Verde to score before he thinks of making the changes. Or he thinks that Yamal is just gonna come on around the 80th minute and just get a goal. How now? You think football works like that? Almost still on the bench. Nico Williams. I don't know why he still insists with this Oyazabal fella. Lorente blocked. Picked up by Fabian Ruiz, Ubasi. Somebody might think like Spain are actually winning like 3-0. Because the way they are playing right now, honestly. You know what? This is Cucurella. Cucurella cleared. You know what? I think that if Spain are not going to win this World Cup, or maybe they're not going to perform well, it's going to be down to the coach. Because clearly, his team selection is very, very wanting. His team selection is so shambolic, man. I don't know what he's still waiting for. 63 minutes played, still no change in the score or the style of play, but he just wants to leave it as it is. I don't know what he's waiting for. Is he waiting for the 90th minute before he makes changes? Is Laporte? Is Pedri? Basi, Laporte? You know what? Can I make a bold prediction? This Spanish team is not gonna win this World Cup. Yes, they are considered one of the pre-tournament favorites, but I do think that their team selection is gonna cost them big, especially when they come up against a stronger team. If they are playing a France, a Morocco, a Belgium, or even a Netherlands, do you think that right now it still be 0-0? They maybe be down like 2 or 3-0. Because clearly this De La Fuente fella underestimated this Cape Verde team. He thought that it's just a routine. He's just gonna win this game easily, and I can play my team B. I don't have to play my best players in Yamal and Nico Williams, and I'll be fine. Shock on you, bro. Shock on you. Is Rodri? Is Pedri? Yeah, Spain have a habit of just passing the ball from side to side, but no, more or less not really creating anything. Ferran Torres, the heavy touch, but there was no foul in there. Because in is it 2018 and 2022 World Cup? Spain had in a round of 16, they were eliminated by Russia and Morocco, respectively. And in both those games, they had like upwards of 800 to 1,000 passes, but they could not break down that stubborn team. So, what's the point of having all these passes and not really doing anything with them? That's why honestly expected people like Lamine Yamal should have started this game. It's actually good to let them start. Maybe when you are leading 3 or 4-0, you can now take them off. Let them relax. But now you think that just not playing them out there is just gonna make you just close to defeat, rather to victory. Pedri into this Fabian Ruiz. Is Lorente. Nice pass by Lorente. Lorente in behind. Loses out. Don't foul him. Lopez is forced to consider a corner. Nice pressure from Lorente. So it's a corner to Spain. But anyway, do Spain really score from set pieces? No, not really. Unless maybe Moreno or Morata on the pitch. No changes for Spain. Into the box. Easy catch for Vozina. It's fouled by Rodri. Free kick. Now they bring on Yamal. Wow. Now they want to bring him on. What do you think? Is he going to score a hat-trick now? Manager, man. No, what? I'm just going to say it as it is. I don't think this Spanish team is going to win this World Cup. I think this manager is going to be their biggest impediment. The only way that they can win this tournament is if maybe this manager is not there. Because clearly, his team selection today, I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking. Anyway, it's a hydration break. Maybe he's going to make 3 changes, but I don't think so. It's only Yamal who has been stripped and ready to come on. So, no Dani Olmo. Oyabazal has clearly not done anything the entire game. Still manages to remain on the pitch. Somebody might think like he's the manager's son. He gets to play game in, game out, and the way he's not good at all. He's not an out-and-out striker. Honestly, I struggle to see what he brings to the team. Is he really a creative force? He's not. Fuck, what is his best position? What is his best position, honestly? He's more of a 10. He's more of a 10, converted into a striker. Well, they're actually classifying him as a striker, but honestly, I don't even classify him as a striker because he's a very poor striker. He's a very, very poor striker, man. Honestly, is he good in the air? I don't think so. Combination play, he hasn't done any today. Running in behind, he doesn't have the pace. That's why I think Morata should have been called up. Have Morata as a plan B. If things are not working, just have maybe the likes of Yamal or maybe Ferran Torres on the wing. Just hoof balls into the box. Allow Morata to attack them. Because Morata is good in the air. Morata is very good in the air. But unfortunately, it's like the manager did not want to go with that approach. He trusted this Basal because he had scored. How many goals are this scored? This guy from Real Sociedad. He only had 15 goals in La Liga. Wow. We look for Morata. And before play resumes, guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you have not already subscribed. Yeah, Merino has been brought on. Thank you. So Gavi and Luis have been taken off to be replaced by Merino and Yamal. Thank you. Something different. But you see, they can't really take this Abazal off. I don't know why. I don't know why. They can't just take him off. Huh? What is Yamal gonna do, honestly? You expect him to do everything. Anyway, and then of course Lamine Yamal being brought on to replace Gavi. Lamine Yamal, Lamine Yamal. This is Merino. This is Gavi. This is Cucurella. Back to Pedri. Loses out. So I think Merino is going to play as a secondary striker. It's more of maybe a 4-4-2 for Spain. With Ferran Torres and in the middle, of course, you have got Pedri and Rodri. And of course, on the wing, got Yamal and Ferran Torres. This Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal. Can't expect this kid to do everything, man. Where's the support for him? Rodri. Back to Yamal. 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 This is Lorente. Merino shot. Easy catch for Vozina. Nice move, man. Clearly, Lamine Yamal is a creative spark now for Spain. His introduction has more or less already produced a very, very good chance for Spain. Just that Marino did not get a clean touch of the ball. This guy, Pedri rather, is Cucurella. Back to Pedri. Pedri, this is Kubasi. Kubasi, this is Merino. Merino. Lamine Yamal. This is Lorente. Rodri into the box. Head away by Borges. Soy Lopez rather. This is Laporte. This is Pedri. This is Laporte. Laporte. Poor cross, man. He's picked up by Pedri. The ball just keeps coming back, man. This is Lamine Yamal. This is Lorente. This is Rodri. Lorente. Pedri. Pedri is falling over. Why is he falling over? Sheesh. Cape Verde, man. Some point they just stopped playing. What the heck? It's now a complete 4-5-1 system. More or less also. This is Ferran Torres. Blocked by Borges. Cape Verde unable to go on the counter, man. Should have done a whole lot better with that, man. Cape Verde, come on. They clearly have a threat going on the counter. Clearly have a threat. Merino trying to take the ball. It's foul, man. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel. If you're watching this stream and have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do me that awesome favor of subscribing to the channel, and also make sure you also turn on the notification bell so that you can be alerted whenever we do go live. Yes, sir. Help the channel at least get to 1,000 subs. Yeah. João Paulo coming on for Cape Verde. So Cabral has been taken off. Yeah, so this is Ferran Torres, Cucurella. Is Laporte coming forward. Laporte knocked off the ball. Nice. Picked up by Pedri. This is Rodri, Cucurella, Ferran Torres. Basal can't really do anything, man. It's Basal fella, man. This is what we call favorites FC. Favorites FC, man. He's only playing because he's the coach's favorite. Nothing else. Otherwise, in this game, what has he honestly done? What has he done? Why can't you just bring somebody like a Dani Olmo and maybe tell Ferran Torres to play in that position? Lamine Yamal, Ferran Torres blocked. Pedri blocked again. He's trying to place. I don't know why he's trying to place it. So many blocks coming in for Cape Verde, man. Laporte, Pedri. This is Rodri. He's back to Pedri. Laporte. Pedri. This is Cucurella. Cucurella. Will get away from Ryan. Mendes gives away the ball. Picked up by Pedri. Laporte. Back to Pedri. Is Lorente. Is Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal. Oyabazal. Unable to get to the ball. It's out for a corner. Yes, Semedo. Yes. Wonderful tackle last minute, man. So Montero being taken off. Montero being taken off. Telmo, number 18, Telmo. So anyway, it's a corner to Spain. 8 corners, man. Yamal into the box. Headed away by Jorge. Keeper comes out. Ah, this Oyabazal. Nobody at the far side, man. Nice defensive header from Paulo. João Paulo. Yeah. Now this De La Fuente guy looks so worried out there. Somebody might wonder, okay, why didn't you play your best players from the start? Now he has to behave as if, oh man, this is going against, it's not going against, it's not going according to plan. What did you expect? Expect to blow them away? How now? I told you Cape Verde was a good team. Cape Verde is not a pushover, man. Cape Verde are no pushovers, man. I told you they are a good team. This Rodri on the far side. This Cucurella. This Kubasi. Lorente into Lamine Yamal. Just moving the ball sideways, man. Not really going anywhere. Yamal into the box. Cleared away. Picked up by Cucurella again. Pedri into Yamal. It's a corner. Corner to Spain. Why are they doing all this in the 80th minute? They had all the chances, man, to do all this earlier. Anyway, Ferran Torres being taken off to be replaced by Dani Olmo. Still Oyazabal. Oh yeah, VAR have overturned that corner decision for Spain and given goal kick to Cape Verde. You see, now the beauty of VAR, they said that this World Cup they're gonna get involved in reviewing corners, second yellows. It's actually a good thing. This is what we need in the game, man. Because so many teams have scored off corners that were never corners in the first place. Many guys have been second off, others have been sent off for what is deemed to be second yellows, but actually, if you review those yellows, they are not really fouls in the first place. So, it's a good thing, honestly. It was a good move by IFAB. For me, I'm in full support of that decision. Anyway, 9 more minutes for Spain to find a winner in this game. 9 more minutes. 9 more minutes. Yeah, clearly this De La Fuente fella underestimated this team. Merino Cucurella straight at Bozina. How many saves has this guy had today? Should be like 8 saves now. Should be like 8 saves. How many saves has this Vozina character had for Cape Verde? Yeah, 7 saves, man. He's currently on a player rating of 8.2. There you go. Lamine Yamal fouls João Paulo is gonna be a free kick. This game's done, guys. This game's done. This game's done. I think I'm just gonna call it now. Hope Cape Verde even score, man. Hope they score. So they can teach these Spaniards a lesson. Especially this De La Fuente fella. He thinks he's so smart. He thinks his team is so good. I don't need to play his best team against Cape Verde. This is a World Cup, bro. This is not a Nations League game. This is not an international friend. This is a World Cup. You think that if you fail to win this, that games against Saudi Arabia and Uruguay are gonna be easier? And both those teams are actually higher up than Cape Verde in the FIFA rankings. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Yes. Yeah, for the people who have already subscribed, thank you so much for the support. As always, thank you so much. God bless you guys for subscribing to the channel and showing support for the channel as well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support. Rodri, this is Pedri. Pedri Olmo. Merino, come on. Could not combine with Olmo, man. So ball is recycled. Is Rodri. Rodri into Yamal on the far side. Well intercepted by João Paulo. It's a throw in to be taken quickly by Lorente. It's now with Kubasi. This is Rodri. Rodri. This is Cucurella. Cucurella into the box. Rodri shot. Wide. The Spanish fans don't seem to be concerned about this. But actually, those guys wearing Spanish jerseys in the stands, I'd assume that they're just Americans, just come out here to support Spain. For the genuine Spanish supporters, man, they'll be so angry with this result, so angry with this performance as well. What's the point of having all the play, but you can't really get a goal, man? What's the point? Is Rodri? Is Laporte? Is Dani Olmo? Is Rodri into Dani Olmo? Excuse me. Rodri, Cucurella, Laporte, Kubasi, Pedri. Is Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal. Blocked. Is Pedri blocked again? Rodri gives it away. Semedo coming forward, plays it off Lorente. It's out for a throw in 2. Cape Verde. Wow, now they bring on Nico Williams. Wow, wow, wow. Rodri is being taken off. Wow, 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 wow. A useless manager. Honestly, sorry guys, I'll just call it as it is. That's such a useless substitution. Why are you bringing on Nico Williams right now? with 4 minutes left, expecting him to do something. What do you expect him to do, honestly? Now it's clearly Lafuente has thrown in the kitchen sink. By now, I blame him. Whatever happens in this game, they go on not to get the 3 points. I do blame him for this result. Because clearly his team selection was wanting. Is Merino, is Lamine Yamal. What a pass! Into Dani Olmo! Yeah, Basal blocked. What a wonderful block from Lopez, man. Nice pass into Olmo, almost in behind into the box for Oyabazal. Oyabazal hits it. Lopez with a wonderful block. It's out for a corner. So, Lamine Yamal restarts play. Is Pedri. Is Yamal. Yamal. It's cleared. Pedri, the header. Olmo with the header. Pedri, fixed by João Paulo. It's now with Olmo. Almost now playing as a 6 or 8. The ball was off the Cape Verde defender, but don't know why. Referee has given a throw into Cape Verde. It have been a throw into Spain. Now it's Pedri. Pedri coming forward into Yamal on the far side. Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal. Given away by Yamal. Come on. Cape Verde score. Come on, Cape Verde. Cape Verde, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ah, come on. Last. Kevin, shot. Ah, it's deflected wide. It's out for corner. I'm now supporting Cape Verde, man. I've now switched, man. Cape Verde's first shot. Yeah, deflected off Dani Olmo. It's out for a corner to Cape Verde. Let's see what they're going to do from this corner. To be taken by Telmo. Let's see what they're going to do. First corner of the game for Cape Verde coming in the 90th minute. Let's see. Telmo into the box. Header! Easy catch for Unai Simon. Honestly, should have done better, man. Play Nico Williams. Nico Williams, first touch of the ball, but it's poor, man. Poor touch. Vozina. Gonna be 5 minutes of added time. Man. Borges, man. Borges, that was a goal. That was a chance, man. Borges. That was the chance, bro. Victor by Morino. This is Cucurella. This is Nico Williams. Cucurella. Cleared by Borges. Hey, Borges, man. Borges has been everywhere in this game, man. Wonderful rear guard performance from this central defender, man. And clearly see the genuine Spanish fans are distraught. They are sad. They are bewildered. They are perplexed. All the words, man. They can't believe it. Ona comes in, picked up by Cucurella. Actually, these two countries are not very far from each other. Because Cape Verde are just off the Canaries, on the western coast of Africa, while Spain is towards the north west. Lamine Yamal with a shot. Blocked by Don player, man. Yep, there you go. Mendes. Come on. Cucurella, man. Wonderful interception, man. Anyway, based on the balance of play, Cape Verde do not deserve to lose this game, honestly. I think it's more of based on how the goalkeepers played Vozina, they don't deserve to lose, man. But I think it's more or less down to Spain not really creating clear-cut chances. And of course, the team selection was very, very shambolic. I don't know what the manager was thinking. Yamal! Trying to get away from Paulo. It's recycled, picked up by Yamal again. This is Pedri. Pedri is waiting for the ball to get to him. Pedri brings down that Telmo. It's going to be a yellow card for Pedri. It's what you call a professional foul. Just brings him down because there's nothing else he could have done. Yeah, this guy's his energy is spent, man. He's been running all over the pitch. It's actually Da Costa who was brought down. And Pedri's like, you know what? Yep. I agree. I deserve a yellow card for that. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Anyway, Cape Verde, 2 minutes away. Their first ever appearance at a World Cup. And they actually draw the game against the European champions. Dani Olmo, Lamine Yamal. It's blocked. Hey, Cape Verde, man. They're defending with numbers, man. The 90th minute. Somebody might think that it's a World Cup final. Don't foul him. Thank you. Nice play by Telmo. Nice. Nice. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Shoot. What's Da Costa doing, man? Was that Da Costa or was that Mendes? Anyway, one more minute. One more minute. Nico Williams. This game's over. It's already ended 0-0. Nico Williams. Is Pedri. Is Dani Olmo. Lamine Yamal. Just to be the last chance. Lamine Yamal into the box. Almost fell. Lamine Yamal! It's a corner. Spain with the last minute corner. 30 more seconds to go, man. Cape Verde are almost there, man. Come on, please. No heartbreak, please. This is gonna be heartbreaking, man. Come on. This game should end this way, man. It should end this way. Spain have not done anything whatsoever in this game to deserve a goal. The box, yep. There you go. Ball goes out of play. Kubasi could not get to it. And Cape Verde, just what separates them from their first ever point at the World Cup. And there you go. Final whistle has been blown. Cape Verde, in their first ever appearance at a World Cup, draw 0-0 with the European champs. 0-0, man. But like I said, I attribute this draw to De La Fuente. He's the one who has cost his country the points today because of his team selection. Oyabazal, very, very poor performance. The worst performance I've ever seen of any striker, any player. But somehow he plays 90 minutes. He's not taken off. Somebody might think like maybe it's some issue of nepotism, man. Because honestly, why did this guy play 90 minutes and he did not do anything? Look at him, man. Look at him. So De La Fuente, of course, completely underestimated Cape Verde. He thought that, you know what, it's just business as usual. We're going to beat this team 5 or 6-0. That's what I said at the beginning of the stream. That commentator that said this is actually a 6-0 victory. I'm like, are you serious? Are you honestly serious? Vozina is crying. He's in tears. He's in tears, man. He is in tears. He has kept his team in this game. But of course, many of the saves that you have had to pull off, they have not really been world-class saves. It's just that the balls were actually very close to him. But like I said, De La Fuente is the one who has to take all the blame for this draw. Because clearly, his team selection, he did not in any way respect this Cape Verde team. he thought that they were just gonna blitz past them. Cape Verde came into this game with a game plan, playing 4-3-3 that eventually became a 5-4-1 at times, even a 5-4-5-1, and they hang on for a 0-0 draw. Wonderful performance from Cape Verde, man. Wonderful performance. Wonderful performance. Lefuente costing his country because his team selection, like I've kept on saying, was completely off. His team selection was completely off. Spain again with 74% possession, 24 shots, and of course, 8 on target, actually 7 on target, could not get past Vozina. And of course, 73, 734 passes, man. 734 passes for Spain, 205 for Cape Verde. But unfortunately, the game ends in a 0-0 from a Spanish perspective. And just like that, I think I'm gonna call it. La Fuente, because of his poor team selection and also his inability to react and respond in time, is eventually gonna cost Spain this World Cup. That's why I'm calling it right now. I don't think Spain are gonna win this World Cup if this manager playing this way. But anyway, let's not rule out Spain. Remember, in the 2010 World Cup, they actually lost their first game. Was it against Switzerland? Yes, they lost their first game. And then, of course, they went on to win their remaining games right until the final, where they actually beat Netherlands. So, who knows? Maybe it might be in the stars for them. And back then, they had a very, very wonderful star man called man like Iniesta and David Villa. David Villa, clearly the guy who carried Spain to that tournament. Anyway, I don't know that Yamal is gonna do the same, but we are going to see. We are going to see. But team selection from Lefuentes was completely shambolic, man. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know what he thought he was trying to do. Because Oyabazal completing 90 minutes, not having a single shot. The likes of Yamal being brought on in the 75th minute. The manager thinking that he's just going to give him 15 minutes and it's just going to affect the game like that. No, doesn't work. Anyway, Cape Verde. Yes, Cape Verde make history. Yes, debutants at the World Cup drawing their game 0-0 against the team that is ranked in position 2 in the FIFA rankings. And of course, not even a 1-1, a 0-0. So they have denied them any kind of goal today. Which is actually good. So, Cape Verde, clap for you guys, man. Wonderful performance. Wonderful performance by Cape Verde. Wonderful performance. Hope they can pick up from this and maybe go on and because if they manage to get maybe one victory, maybe then a draw in their next 2 games, I think they're gonna qualify for the round of 32. They just need to beat either of Uruguay and Saudi Arabia. But anyway, it means that now whatever happens in the other game is gonna maybe throw this game, well, this group wide open, because Uruguay do play Saudi Arabia, and if whoever wins that game is gonna be in pole position to win this group. Anyway, Spain blow the chance to win this game and go top of the group and even get their first goals of this tournament. So Cape Verde holding them out to a draw, just like that. The Minos. Yes, the team that has the smallest area in terms of land mass of this World Cup. In fact, ever. They're actually the smallest country to have ever qualified for the World Cup. Have actually held the European champions to a draw. So maybe they're gonna move on to other heights, man. I do expect. That's why I told you. Kept on telling you guys at the beginning of the stream. Do not rule out Cape Verde. Cape Verde are an emerging team, and they have clearly been very, very good over the past 5 years. They have clearly been on an upward trajectory. They actually managed to beat the likes of Cameroon to win the group and, of course, qualify us. group winners, because according in the AFCO or the CAF qualifiers, you only the team that qualified that won the group automatically qualified for the World Cup, and they managed to, of course, do it with the likes of Cameroon in that group. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for taking time to be part of this watch along. It was clearly a wonderful game, and I've enjoyed myself because it was clearly a David versus Goliath scenario, and eventually neither one was conquered. But you can say that in this particular case, David, referring to Cape Verde, managed to hold on for a 0-0 draw against the European giants and the European champions in Spain. So anyway, the next game that's gonna be kicking off at 2200 hours, it's gonna be the game between Belgium and Egypt. But as far as this game is concerned, and tonight's games are concerned, we've actually signed off and are about to sign up. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I certainly did, because it was a good watch along. And anyway, guys, if you come across this video after the stream has ended and you're not yet subscribed, please do me that awesome favor of smashing the like button and subscribing to the channel for more of such content. We're gonna be covering the World Cup games through as they happen throughout June and also July as we get into the knockout stages. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being part of this. As always, have a wonderful evening. Do take care and see you in the next video. Peace.